students. My name is Dr. Thuli Gladys Ntuli. I am the lecturer responsible for LADNSCC, which is teaching natural sciences. So today I'll be presenting a lesson on Unit 1 and 3 of this module. The first things that I would like to outline is the aim of the module. So the aim of the module, the outcomes of the module, what is natural sciences, the value of natural sciences, knowledge versus mental frameworks, children's science or child science, and lastly, the crucial information. So basically, the aim of the module is to help you teach natural sciences, to assist also in stimulating interest in science and nature, and to assist the learners relate with what they learn to their practical situations and everyday life. The outcomes of the module is be able to give reasons why children need to learn natural sciences, to know how to be an environmental natural science educator, to be able to understand how learners in the senior phase learn natural sciences, to be able to help learners with limited proficiency in English to learn natural sciences, and lastly, to be able to make improvised apparatus in case where in the school you do not have adequate teaching and learning resources. So the first slide will be, what is natural sciences? What is the nature and origin of natural sciences? An interest of natural sciences begins when children look around them and start to ask questions about all the interesting things that they observe. For an example, when children realize that birds can fly and fire is hot, and they want to know why. All children have an inborn desire to know and understand the nature world which they live in. By means of this subject, natural sciences, we try to satisfy each child's request or quest for knowledge as his or her level of understanding, so that he or she may be better equipped for life and as a result of what she or he has learned. And basically what natural science is and its origin. An interest in natural sciences involves finding out about and making sense of the natural world. Natural science is rooted in the belief that nature is comprehensible, which means that it is not magical, and it is rationally ordered and can therefore be known and understood. Natural science, as we know it today, combines direct experimental investigation of nature with reasons, inductive logical thinking in order to interpret, explain, and make generalizations about the patterns or regularities observed in nature. Natural science, as we know it, what is natural science again in terms of historical background? Natural science, as we know it today, began in the 16th centuries in Europe. The founders of natural science were Nicholas Copernicus, Francis Bacon, who was known to be the father of, might be called now, the experimental scientific method, Johannes Kepler, and Isaac Newton. So this is not to say, however, that science did not exist before the work of these men. There was science before them, and the ancient Greeks, Arabs, and Chinese were great mathematicians, engineers, and astronomers, but their reasoning was based mainly on intuitive ideas and perpetual experiences. Now, in summary, science is based on facts, is based on a body of knowledge, is based on empirical data, on theories, explanations, observations, and interpretations. And one might ask, since we know all this about natural sciences, why do we need to learn natural sciences? Why natural science needs to be taught in schools? What is the value of natural sciences? Natural science education is essential because it is of immense value in the people's personal lives as well as in the lives of their communities. To summarize some of the important aspects why natural sciences needs to be learned or taught in schools. Natural science education provides experiences that can lead to development of basis, Natural science education provides experiences that can lead to development of basic scientific literacy. All children need to become scientifically literate in order to function effectively in a contemporary society and economy that rely heavily on science and technology. The second reason would be natural science education creates a basic understanding of nature and everyday technological devices. Children who perceive nature and technology as being understandable develop a greater confidence than those who view nature and technology as mysterious and magical. Natural science education contributes to community upliftment by developing scientifically literate persons who can cope with basic socio-scientific problems. Again, natural science education can help develop a spirit of inquiry necessary for lifelong learning. Natural science education, again, can help create an awareness of a sensitivity to and concern for nature and the environment. And lastly, natural science education as a search for truth may teach the virtues of honesty, humility, and responsibility. And in my next slide, I'll explain what is knowledge and what is mental frameworks and what's the difference between the two, where I'll be distinguishing what is the difference between the knowledge and mental framework. A personal mental framework may be described as how one thinks things are, and this forms one's own personal frame of reference. This frame of reference may, however, be incorrect in that the way one thinks things are is not necessarily the way things are in reality. One's ideas of something may be wrong. The reason is that mental frameworks are usually constructed on a basis of perpetual experience, data, and perpetual evidence is often incorrect. For an example, we all experience the earth as being flat, but we know that it is not. In reality, it is spherical. And what is knowledge and how it differs from mental frameworks? Knowledge of something means that one's idea of it corresponds to how it is in reality. In other words, knowledge is limited to only correct ideas, while mental framework consists of both correct and incorrect knowledge and ideas. And in natural sciences, we have what we call children's science or child science. What child science is? Child science is children's way of making sense of natural science, of natural world. Child science refers to, therefore, to the explanatory ideas of natural phenomena that children construct for themselves. These ideas are often wrong. Child science may also include wrong information given by adults. Therefore, it is the duty of the natural science teacher to correct such wrong ideas. What does this mean? This simply means that children do not arrive at our science lessons with empty minds. They often already constructed their own interpretative ideas regarding natural phenomena. These ideas may be incorrect, but they seem entirely logical and sensible to the child. In other words, children have their own personal child science. Secondly, if the meanings and ideas that a child has constructed for himself or herself are incorrect, any new information that is linked, it is also likely to be incorrect or wrongly applied. Thirdly, children cling strongly to the ideas and meanings that they have constructed for themselves. In other words, children, like all other people, are reluctant to admit that their ideas and preconceptions are wrong. And lastly, the crucial information that I'd like to share with you. Please ensure that your submission is a PDF format. That is very, very important. And also ensure that you submit your assignment on time. I wish you all the best and good luck. Thank you.